Tell me more about Ledecestrescire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
Repton. Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarssons.
Please! Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, we'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrid. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Ubba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Ubba. I know Burgred said... I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Upa. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Upa and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Ceolwulf betrayed his present king. Maybe tomorrow he betrays us too. Why trust him?
How can I answer that with any hope that you'd believe me? I only want what is best for the people of Mercia. And I want what's best for my son. In Burgred's Mercia, where Danes and Saxons murder one another daily, it's not possible.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields, so let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
A lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together, thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does not
war.
need to fight to be a...
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Not yet crowned king and already grooming his successor. That shows some boldness.
Right. And bold kings need bolder sons.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Jailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, the common folk. Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands, a place called Thornburg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Jailbird. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Jailbird, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
cautious around here.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
Ha, I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Not to worry. We have a Mercian of our own.
Wolf, you mean? Ha! When I'm done with you lot, I'll execute that foolish thing for treason.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight!
Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men. Do you know your way around a battering ram?
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. You're strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
How about a round of dice?
Eivor. First one to Burgred gets to string him up by his dangly man-wattle, then jab him in his fat head.
Let's get through these walls first, Ivar.
Lord, light my way.
Let's make short work of this, Eivor. England is a big place.
Rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones instead, eh?
Me get to see you fight, Eivor. Show us old wolves a thing or two.
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarssons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Burgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Destroy the gate! I split you! Slaughter the soldiers! Need the king finally! What a tale to weave into our saga! Shadows, side by side, Lachersons! We're a long way from Fortenberg, Eivor! This is our destiny! In nomine Patris! Your reign!
We must destroy that barricade! Cut down the marksmen and elites, or they'll pin us out one by one!
Fill your brains! Such Lord feeds this land! And it is we Norse who march all over it! That's it!
It's over, Burgred! Lay down your weapons and surrender!
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Ceolwulf. Tell him we found a throne.
That was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Ceolbad was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your eyes are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
Burgred called for help, enlisted the aid of powerful men. But who are these warriors he speaks of? Chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. The brothers should see this. Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Told him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
We are wasting time. Tana is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor. But his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tana's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tana's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
That Dane merchant, Tonna. She must know something about where Burgred's hiding.
Not going to end well.
Just keep your wits about you.
Calm, Ivar. Me and Eivor will take care of this.
I know.
Sigurd, is there a problem?
We'll go see Tonna. Just the two of us. Ivar and Ubba will wait here. Better if Tonna thinks we've come alone. The truth is, I don't think any of us can stop Ivar from cleaving her head open. It's all he was spewing the whole way over here.
Right. Shall we?
We'll return shortly.
A small fortune for whoever sent Tona to hell.
I'll hold you to that. From what I overheard in Repton, the brothers had an arrangement with Tana. What happened?
She's a mercenary. Ubba used her for man and information. But that relationship soured now that Burgred is all but defeated. From what I heard, Tana has hunger for two things. Soft silver and a stern hump. Neither of which earns you true loyalty.
If she can't be trusted, what use is she?
That is for us to find out. We may be able to satisfy her.
And if we can't?
Ivar did tell you to bring your axe.
And here they are, as expected.
If she takes a liking to you, keep talking.
She's more your type, I think.
No. This is your challenge.
Come now, don't drag your feet. Sigurd, what brings you strolling into my camp this brisk day?
I suspect you already know.
Yes. The Emperor's on the air betrayed you. And yet, if you are here talking to me, King Burgred remains at large. And who are you, lovely dove? Want to perch your ass on my lap?
That's not why I'm here.
Where is King Burgred? That is what you want. And what makes you think I have the slightest idea?
We found letters, records of trade. The two of you have a history.
What can I say? The king pays well for my services. If only I could say the same for those two Ragnarsson clods.
You're dealing with me now, and I want to know what you know. Name your price.
Very well. I could use another cow. And you can cover the cost.
When Ceolwulf is on the throne, do you think he'll be pleased to hear you stood in his way? That you doubted him at all? Settle for half that amount. And maybe Ceolwulf's first command won't be for your head on a platter.
You've got stones.
Out with it.
Burgred paid me to steer the Ragnarssons clear of 2 areas, Ledecestrescire and Templebroch Fort. It was a hefty amount. If I were you, that's where I'd look. And that is all I know. Not more, not less. We are done here.
Ledecestrescire and Templebroch Fort. Do you know these places?
I don't, but the brothers will. I'll bring this news to them. Don't stay around here too long. We've got a king to catch.
Can I help?
Clever. Let's see what secrets you keep, Tona.
Sigurd's told us the news. Well done.
Ledecestrescire and Templebroch Fort. What do you know about them?
Ledecestrescire is a large village. And Templebroch, it's an old military fort. Not much else.
Burgred could be at either one. We should check both, as soon as possible.
And what do we do with Tona? I would bet the sweat off my sack she's writing to Burgred now, offering silver for a warning about us.
Let me worry about that.
We should get moving, Dringir. I can take the fortress of Templebroch.
I will join you, Sigurd.
That leaves me Ledecestrescire then. All by my fucking lonesome.
Bring a friend, brother. Maybe Eivor dares to be called that.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with all of you soon.
Good timing. We would have stormed the place without you.
What have you seen?
Soldiers aplenty, wagons going in and out. That weasel Burgred is here, I'm sure of it. The bathhouse there, and that church, see? I sent a scout to check them both. Should be back at any moment now. Did you see Ubba and Sigurd in Templebroch?
No. And if Burgred is hiding here, I won't have to.
There is a lot we would not have to do if we stuck to killing kings. Thanks to my brother, now we are into making them.
No small tension between you two. Thought you'd be more like-minded.
You and Sigurd, you always see eye to eye?
More often than not.
You are still young. You live to my age and you will see. The closer you get, the greater the stink that rises.
Time's up for your scout, I'd say. He's either dead or run off.
Give him a chance.
Can't risk them seeing us and Burgred slipping away again. You stay here and wait for your scout. I'm going in. This must be the bathhouse. Need to find a way inside.
This is bollocks. We should be out there, fighting to take Tamworth back from the Danes.
We're to secure our food stores first. Leofrith's orders.
Leofrith's orders? Bah. The king's grown tired of him, you know. That's what all the men are saying.
Tired? How do you mean?
Are you blind? He questions Burgred's orders every chance he gets. Has done ever since the Danes showed up. Getting hungry.
Quite a haul of goods they've hidden away. Have you lost your mind?
I feared you were one of them.
Keep quiet. What are you doing here?
I was looking for Burgred.
You are Ivar's scout.
I hoped I might find Burgred myself and talk him into surrendering. But he's not in Ledecester.
How can you be sure?
Leofrith passed this way with some men. I eavesdropped. It seems they're only stockpiling food here, but he did say something of interest. Gave orders to send more men to Burgred's wife, the Lady Arvelswith. She's in Templebroch. She would know where Burgred's hiding. Did you hear that? The sounds of battle.
Let's get you out of here, now. Where are you going?
I know my way around. We'll go through the market. This way.
Take it!
Othin, take this soul!
But out! We have this!
They're everywhere!
Stay close to me.
What do I do?
Fight, man! Fight!
Burgred! Where are you, you little shit? Burgred! Face me, Lord!
Are you hurt? Speak up.
I don't think so. My God. I didn't want it to come to this.
They would have killed you, Ceolbert. You had no choice. Now don't move. I'll be back.
Where is your king, Saxon? Where is he?
Lord our Father, grant me salvation.
When does their god find the time to answer so much mumbling and whimpering?
You are reckless, Ivar. Ceolbert could have been killed.
Who am I to stand in the light of a boy searching for his balls?
Don't excuse yourself. You enjoy this too much.
Stop. It wasn't Ivar who sent me. I sent myself.
Have caution, boy. Until your father's crowned, you're Mercia's enemy, not its champion. You understand?
I understand.
Good. Now return to Repton and remain there until we call.
Will you not stay, Wolf-Kissed? There is no king, but we have corpses to loot.
Burgred's Lady Athelstwith is in Templebroch. I'm going to find out what she knows.
Pile the soldiers here. Let these people bear witness to the carnage that awaits their kingdom. Whoever trains these Mercian soldiers should be relieved of their duty, I think.
Man here. He'll never say anything again.
We've told you everything. Won't you let us go?
That depends on what happens here.
What do you think? By land or by water?
If we take a boat in there, it'll cause a stir.
Is that a bad thing?
Eivor, there you are!
What's with the prisoners?
Man from the fortress, out on patrol.
We squeezed them. Burger's not here. It's his queen they're guarding. Others with... They must have separated after Tamworth.
I heard as much from Ceolbert in Ledecester.
Ceolbert? What was he doing there? Ivar.
Too long a tale for now, but he's fine. I sent him to Repton. What's the plan here?
It won't be long before someone comes looking for these men. We need to get inside and find Adelswith.
Capture a queen to find a king. It might work.
Only one way to find out. See if you can get anything more out of them. Me and Eivor will take care of fetching Adelswith.
Odin guide you.
The Saxons won't welcome us through the front door. We could find a quiet way in, or we can take a long ship. I'm beside you either way. Eivor. I have dreamt of this day.
Of scouring the Shire in search of a king.
Of going a Vikingur. With you. With our brothers and sisters. Conquering new lands. Forming lasting friendships. And if it takes chasing some weasel across a new land, so be it.
I am right where I wish to be.
As am I, brother.
You three, scurry. Lady Athelstwith, I see Burgred has done his best to hide you away. But what is lost must always be found.
Let my handmaidens walk free of this place. They have nothing to do with our quarrel.
You hear that, Eivor? Noble, selfless. This is the sword you must strike a bargain with. A woman of quality. We seek only your king, lady. Tell us where Burgred hides, and we will leave without an ounce of blood spilled.
Please, I don't know.
Effective, Sigurd.
She is only naive to her present danger, but she will soon understand.
Wait. Those are the hands of one who washes linens. A servant. She is a decoy. Watch the handmaidens. I'll follow Athelstwith.
From me.
Stop and die!
My husband will send you all to hell.
Get behind if you can.
Stop what you're doing at once. Stay away from me.
Quite clever, your ladyship. You're certainly making us work for it.
Keep your hands off me, pagan!
Have you lost your sense of hospitality? I regret asking.
Let me go! I demand it!
After what you put me through, I would have to be mad.
Do you understand what you're doing, pagan? I am the Lady of Mercia. You're wasting your time. I won't talk. Not to you, not to any of you barbarians.
You may reconsider, if only for your people. For who knows how many more might die at the hands of us barbarians.
You don't frighten me.
Then you are a fool.
Lady Athelstwith, you have seen better days.
God will sear your soul, heathen, if he can find it.
Quite the catch, Eivor. She is as much a poet as you.
Where's my Catelyn? What have you done with her?
Your handmaiden, you mean? The brave one, dressed in royal finery? Season change with the others.
I'll take them back to Tamworth. Get them talking.
If she has so much as a scratch on her...
I will inform Ceolwulf. He might have some ideas on how to get through to her.
I will meet you there. Sigurd, what about these prisoners?
We've got what we need. Let them go.
Your turn. She won't talk to me.
Eivor will handle it. Go on.
You have exhausted my friend Uba here, but I'm wide awake. Maybe tell me where Burgred is hiding and let him rest happy.
Never.
Stone-faced and tight-lipped. All for a king who hides like a cowardly vole, too scared to protect his family and his people. Thirsty?
My husband does what he must for Mercia. How could he do otherwise, knowing that even his closest friends could betray him? Give that traitor Ceolwulf my message. He may win this earthly battle, but the devil has won the war for his soul.
I don't care how you feel about Ceolwulf, but he will be king. It's only a matter of when.
Burgred is king. Elected by the Witan and anointed by God.
My lady, I know what the losing side looks like, and you're on it. We've taken Repton, Tamworth, now Templebroth, and Ledecester. With each victory, your hope for peace recedes.
Yet Burgred has what you do not. The loyalty of his people. Good men. Faithful men.
Who? The Thanes and Chills of Mercia? No, no. Only Leofrith remains loyal, and he too will fall.
Yes, goodly Leofrith. He will die defending his king. And win or lose, he will send 100 more of you to hell.
Eivor, your ladyship? Do not mind me. Only here to count my spoils.
Oh, God!
Out, Ivar. Now.
All right, all right. But if you mean to stay, mind the smell after they finish this.
My God! Get me out of here! Please!
Talk now, and we'll draw you a nice warm bath.
You are asking me to betray my husband. How can I do that?
If you don't, you will betray countless others. In legend, you may be remembered as the king and queen who abandoned their kingdom in its darkest hour. But there will be peace. This is Ceolwulf's promise, and it will be honored. You have my word.
Does the caged bird sing?
Burgred is hiding in an old crypt to the south, where the Alne and Arrow rivers join.
A crypt? Now tell me this is not a sign from the gods.
It's a long way to carry a king. The three of you must clear a path back to Tamworth. Where can we meet?
Bring him to the bridge at Venonus. It's a straight line through. We'll deal with any trouble there.
How many more times will I have to curtail your spectacles, Ivar?
Spectacle? That's just me.
Try not to drag the entire King's Guard behind you.
No promises.
We will secure the bridge at Venonus. When you have Burgred, ride straight there.
Heavy guard for a musty crypt. Cannot be the dead they're protecting. He's got to be down here. Where are you hiding, Burgred?
No! No, no, no! It can't be! Stay back!
That's a bread knife, my lord. Do you mean to butter me?
Stay back! Back, I say! I'll fight you!
If you insist.
You'll have to kill me!
Luckily for you, it won't come to that.
This kingdom is mine! Mine! The throne is mine! I will not yield!
Time to go, my lord. We're late for the crowning ceremony.
want that Dane cleaved and butchered!
Tona.
You crossed me, lovely dove. Did you think I wouldn't find out? I'll send you back to the Ragnarsons in pieces. Our fates are weaved together, lovely dove. Let's finish this now. You and me.
Hell watches over you now, lovely dove. That settles that.
Ah! Get me off this thing! You think you've won? You haven't. Leofrith. I sent him away with orders to destroy you.
Quiet.
The mess you're in, you don't know the half of it. What? You're a blight on this world. The whole lot of you. A rancid disease. You don't deserve Mercia.
To the victor, the spoils, my lord. You must win Mercia to deserve her.
Aid me, O Lord! Avon! This way!
We need to go. Fast!
Right behind you.
Change has come, Burgred. All that remains is a coronation. A wit-end with the Lords of Mercia.
Burgred, my love!
My lady, are you injured? Did they hurt you?
No. I'm fine.
Move along, lord. Your king awaits.
Your death will come, Danes. Your end was writ the moment you came for me. I have made damn sure of that. The Zealots will know your name soon enough. No matter where you are or how far you travel, they will hunt you down.
Enough of that, you squeaking sparrow.
Let my brother be the lunatic of Tamworth.
Zealots? What does he mean?
Ignore him. Desperate pleas and prophecies. Nothing more.
Walk with me, Wolfkist. We have some time before the ceremony.
Where to?
Nowhere in particular. I only want to celebrate.
Didn't think you were the type.
You have drawn a dark conclusion about me, haven't you? That is all well and good. I've drawn some about you as well.
Are you leading a lamb to slaughter?
See what I mean? Dark. Too dark. You there! Get lost! Sit down. I know I have been a cock, but you are a good fighter. I respect that. Let it be said that Ivar the Boneless considers Eivor a friend.
Who calls you boneless?
Some backrout I killed in Hibernia. Used his guts to shine my spear. Called me boneless because I move like a reed in the wind.
Not because you're always too drunk to plow?
Valhalla. That is where I am bound. I can smell the blood and taste the mead. I will sit beside the High One with my axe in hand.
A fitting end for Ragnarsson.
You would think, eh? Me, Halfdan, we will be there. But Uba... no. I do not think we are chasing the same victory. Not anymore.
What does Uba want?
To grow old and fat on a farm somewhere with little Ubas to chase about.
He wants an heir. It's a common dream.
Not for a warrior. Not for Drengir like us. He was different before. But this place, England, it softened him.
What was he like before?
Like me. Ferocious. Wild.
With respect, I don't think anyone is like you.
If that is a compliment, I missed it. All I mean to say is, things were easier some time ago.
If it bothers you so much, why not strike out on your own?
Because he is my brother. I love him. And I will do what it takes to drag him back around to my way of thinking. We are warriors, all. And that is to the death.
I'll dead myself again. Oh, did I miss the crowning? How much did we drink? I don't remember this at all.
Where is my son? We sent word to Repton, but we've had no word, Lord. I suggest we carry on.
You sought me out, old friend. And here I am, standing before the throne from which I reigned not long ago.
You stand before us to accept this Witten's unanimous decision. That you are unfit to rule, and are hereby deposed. We demand the abdication of your kingdom and your crown to Thane Chairwolf.
Mercia has spoken, Lord. The crown.
Is that you, old friend? Ah, yes, I see it now. Forgive me. The robes of righteousness sit so loosely upon your shoulders. If the heavens mismark me as king, forgive its obscuring light. Amen. Now, where is my crown? Forgive my nerves. Here I am, an upright man who never once learned how to bend the knee. And yet, I shall try. Ah, how simple it is. How easy to kneel without fear and feeling.
He's mocking you, man. I'd kill the fucker.
Worry not, Dane. I shall resign this crown, and this pagan-infested kingdom, and the favors of these two-faced men. But I will do so on my terms. My demands are simple. Firstly, you must...
You fool. Look around you. You have no leverage here. Plead for your life, for it is the only thing these men will grant you.
Yes. Yes. Forgive me, I... Do not harm me. I beg of you. Please. I'll go anywhere. Here. I resign it. Here.
Take this lord and his wife to Rome. He is hereby exiled, never to return.
The Witan recognizes King Chairwolf of Mercia, second of his name. A just king, a merciful king. God save the king!
Better be worth all this trouble.
Mercian soldiers, marching on Repton!
Leofrid.
Loyal to the ugly and the bastard.
Gather what men you have and split them between the north and south gates. That should divide his forces.
Ceolbert is there. Eivor, you must save my son.
He will come through this, I promise.
I will stay here with Ceolwulf. Go.
Seems Leofrid is at odds with his king, but bound to duty. A loyal man.
Eat this!
Have you seen Ceolbert?
No, but we caught sight of Leofrid fleeing across the river. He was chasing someone.
It has to be Ceolbert. He is the only prize worth taking in this mudslide.
Damn you!
Ceolbert, he's in trouble.
Won't back down, Leofrid. But will not. Grooming is hard. Please! You do not want to do this.
Leofrid, let him walk. You answer to me.
I answer to my king. I silence deeds with this.
Play it by, Leofrid. There's nothing left to fight for. We've stormed Repton. Only a matter of time.
I cannot do that.
Then you will die.
Someone will.
You can't win this, Leofrid. Even if you defeat me, the Ragnarsons have won the day.
I have fought many a day in my time. I'm still standing.
You cannot win! You're slowing. You are a strong-willed thing. Burgred was lucky.
To stand in the way of you and Mercia is my duty. I will die before I yield.
You're finished.
Not yet. Fight me, heathen! Go on, then. End it.
No appeal to your god, or your king.
I swore an oath to Sir Burgred to the death. I fought. I lost. We both know how this goes.
An honorable thane fighting a dishonorable war. Burgred abandoned him, betrayed his trust. If I were Leofrid, I would want to know. Why rob him of this last glory? A warrior ready to meet his god and bask in his praise. To live will only lead him to shame. It's not an oath he would keep if he knew the truth. Then choose. Truth or glory. Stand, Leofrid. Live to fight another day.
What?
Your loyalty to Burgred is not a loyalty returned. He resigned the crown and fled to Rome. He's gone.
You lie.
Lie to a man seconds from death? What would I gain? He saved himself and left you to die. All this fighting, it's for nothing. for no one. To betray one so trusted, so close. It's a dishonor worth 1,000 deaths.
Eivor, you have shown me a great kindness. It is only fitting that I do the same. At Venonis, there is a statue with a scroll laid in a small bowl. You must burn it.
A scroll?
Your name is on this scroll. At Burgred's request, I put it there. When it is found, the zealots who read it will hunt you.
Who are they?
It doesn't matter now, you haven't much time. Burn the scroll, or they will never stop hunting you.
Where will you go now?
Rome.
Come on. Let's take you back. Careful, you're injured.
I'm all right, really. A few nicks and cuts from the battle, that's all.
These wounds will heal quickly. You're lucky.
I threw myself at him, Eivor. But he only toyed with me. He knew I couldn't touch him.
You should have stayed hidden. Jailbird, this wasn't your fight.
It was. It was our fight. Yours, mine, my father's. I had to help.
And you did. You showed courage today. Bravery. You're a boy no longer.
Back there with Leofrith. I didn't think you'd spare him.
There's no honor in killing a man misled. He believed his king would die fighting for Mercia.
He knows the truth now.
And with that truth, he forges a new path. You were right about him, Jailbert. And right to believe the line that divides us can be thinner than it seems.
Jailbert! Look at you! Bloody and battle-worn. Could be chieftain of your own clan with courage like that.
No less than the King of Mercia, brother. One of these days.
And how is my father taking to his new role?
See for yourself.
You're an Ortlinger now. Or Athling, I think you'd say. Next in line for the throne. It's an honorable title. One that demands good judgment. Be careful who you trust.
My son. Are you well?
Yes, father. Well enough.
He honored you today. Fought bravely against many stalwart foes.
You have my thanks. All of you. And my blessing.
What happens now?
Word of Burgred's deposition will spread quickly. The other kingdoms of England will soon enough know that Mercia has a new king.
The remaining kingdoms of England won't respect your path to power.
Nor will many in my kingdom. Burgred's soldiers will stand tall in the face of this turmoil, all across Mercia, against us.
That we shall remedy soon enough. I am riding for Oxenfordshire directly, to forge an alliance with some thanes there.
Shall I go with you?
Not till I know more. Linger here a while if you can. Strengthen our friendships. I will send for you soon enough.
Sigurd, I would feel better if Ceolbert was away from here until Mercia is more stable. Would you welcome him among your clan?
Do you have a horse, young Atheling?
I do. A young steed called Theobald.
Good. I can ride with you as far as the River Nene. You may find your way from there.
Thank you, Sigurd. This puts my mind at ease.
Be ready for my call, Eivor. It will come.
You and Sigurd make a good pair. The future of England will be pagan from top to bottom. Take this, Wolf-Kissed, as a sign of friendship. And should you call, the brothers Ragnarsson will come.
You honor me, Uba.
See that? Sly bastard trying to win your heart. Well, two can play at that game.
How kind of you, Ivar.
My pleasure. Our friendship is the best thing to come from this mess. Maybe Ceolbert too. A brave little twig.
That is good to hear. Now then, Leofrid said there are hunters after me. Zealots. If I don't clear my name, I will be marked for death. I should head to Venanis. Ben calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. There. That's the statue the Zealots use. Nothing but smoke and ashes now. That should get those zealots off my back.
Good day. A new customer.
You I do not recognize, my friend. What brings you to settle here? Are you merchants?
Ah, hello, hello. Are you the leader of this bustling encampment? We come on behalf of 1,000 Eyes, vendors of uncommon goods and exotic treasures from all corners of the world. If you need it, we have it. If we don't have it, you don't need it. Such is our pledge.
I see. And is this child with you?
Child?
Child?
My friend, you look upon the master of the 1,000 Eyes, the head of our guild. A legend, a hero of the people, and the richest merchant west of the Indus. You look upon Reda!
He means you?
He does, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. It is a pleasure to meet you at last.
How have you come to know me?
The 1,000 Eyes have 1,000 years as well, and word travels fast.
And what is it I can do for you, or you for me?
It's quite simple. For a fee, I can connect you to a shadow market that stretches from the dunes of Egypt to the moors of England.
What sort of fee?
It varies with the item, but there is a small hitch. Through this market, all prices are paid in opal.
Interesting. What a strange color it has. May I hold it?
You may hold it and keep it, Eivor. A gift from Reda for your immeasurable hospitality. Now look here. Browse what wares I have on offer. Nothing for now? No matter. My selection changes daily. You will soon find something you like. Now that you are friends with me, you are also a friend of the 1,000 Eyes as well.
And what does this mean?
Observe my outfit, note the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my associates, clad in these same vestments. These are my people, my other eyes. Seek them out for trade or contracts. Oblige them, and you will earn a tidy sum. And I might even feel inclined to reward you myself.
An interesting offer.
Good to hear. Now, if you will excuse us, my apprentice has a tent to secure.
You're staying for a while, I suppose.
Oh, yes, and you needn't even thank me. We would be honored to call this our home. Good day.
A new letter. Glad to see you made it, Chelpat.
Thanks to Sigurd. He was a good guide and even better company. He told me some incredible stories. The best ones were about you.
Hopefully nothing too embarrassing.
There were a few gems.
Not to interrupt, Eivor, but what of Ledecestrescire?
The Alliance is one. The sons of Ragnar are friends to our clan.
Glad to hear it. Well done to you both.
Eivor, a word of note. Someone has set up shop outside. A trader, I believe.
I met him. Redda. A strange young man, but somehow charming. He will make for fine company, I think.
I look forward to knowing him better.
You have not been long in England, have you? I see by this map you have barely scratched Mercia.
Give it time, little lord.
Wessex untouched, Northumbria barren. You still have much to see.
Yes, it is a work in progress.
Ah, a good fight, but I wish there were more!